Hey everybody, my name is Tom Talbot. I'm known as the neurohacker because I help people hack their nervous system and impulses to eliminate panic, anxiety, phobias, depression, a lot of bad emotional habits that they get into. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to stop being haunted by panic attacks. This is a question that I got from a young subscriber of mine. She said that she feels haunted by panic and anxiety every single day. And what she means by that is she doesn't want to go to school, she doesn't want to go to work, she doesn't really want to interact with her friends because she feels like it could trigger a panic attack. So I completely understand that. I know exactly how you feel, and it is scary to think about going somewhere, doing something that could potentially cause this kind of disruption in your nervous system. So, the first thing that I would say is actually learn to hack your panic attacks. If you're interested in that, there will be a link at the end of the video that will bring you to an audio called Quick Calm on Command. It's one specific exercise I've developed for anxiety sufferers to help bring their levels down. And in reality, anxiety is something that occurs because you don't know how to engage a part of your nervous system called the parasympathetic nervous system. Um, Without going into too much detail, it's not that you can't relax. It's not that you can't engage with calming and clarity and focus. What happens is that panic and anxiety are runaway stress responses, and they exist in your thoughts and your behaviors. And so when you start to worry about, if I go somewhere, this could trigger panic attacks, and then you start to feel some of those sensations, and a lot of that thinking starts to happen again, this, oh my God, here we go, what's happening to me, here we go again. It starts to amplify those sensations in your mind, and then you get stuck in that loop where you really can't get out of it. And really actually integrating, tapping into your physiology with specific hacks and tactics to actually engage parts of your nervous system that can calm you down, that can bring that level down, is the way that you stop being haunted by it. Because what happens is that you actually start to desensitize yourself to the experience of anxiety. That's the first thing that you accomplish. And number two, you actually start to break up the fear response that starts to get locked into your memories. So, what happens is your memories are not necessarily static, so that once you start to develop some of these emotional habits, a lot of people call them disorders. We could call them that for the sake of convenience, but I don't really like that word. But when you develop these kinds of things, a lot of what's happening, from what neuroscientists are starting to discover, is that parts of your brain that are designed to help store and associate memories start to malfunction, and they overly associate specific forms of emotional content like fear, like anxiety, with everyday kinds of emotional experiences, everyday kinds of stress, because you will always have stress. So you have to learn how to manage that without it running away on you. And it starts to build up in your nervous system and overly sensitize your nervous system to feelings of anxiety and fear. And so learning to tap into that response and actually redirect your emotional experience is important because it empowers you. It helps to calm you down, and then you feel like you can actually have some say so over your anxiety. One of the things that keeps your panic attacks going is this idea that you have no control over them. And while I will admit that, because I know from my own experience that some of the things that start to bring that anxiety or trigger that feeling of anxiety are somewhat random and aren't something that you can control, primarily because they become linked in your neurophysiology at levels that are beneath your conscious awareness. So you're not consciously able to control that coming up, but what you can do is learn how to redirect that energy. And by that, again, I'm talking about actual physical energy inside of what stimulates your nervous system to light up, certain pathways to actually light up, and redirect those so that you bring in some of those calming types of feelings and the part of your brain that actually helps to bring your anxiety, your stress levels back down to a normal level so you feel a little bit better. You break that up and you disassociate fear. with that experience. And so that's how you stop being haunted by it. And to some degree, you're going to have to face your anxiety and you're going to have to expose yourself to anxiety. And there are ways to do that without overwhelming yourself and without causing these unnecessary and crazy kinds of reactions in your nervous system that continue to reinforce your anxiety. So I hope that helps. Go ahead, try some of that stuff out. Or at least understanding. This is more of an understanding type video, I would say, less than a specific action steps type of video. But I think it's important that you understand some of the things that are going on. So hopefully that helps you. Go ahead and click on the link that's floating around right up here by my hand and download Quick Calm on Command. This is my free audio to you. It's a thought exercise that can help bring your levels of anxiety down when they start to move up. So go ahead, get that, and you can start to feel a lot better today. Subscribe down below. Also, feel free to like or comment. And in the description, there's going to be a link to the audio if you're on a mobile device. So, my name is Tom Talbot. I'm known as the Neural Hacker. You are an exceptional human being, and I will see you soon.